It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at wideout A.J. Brown. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Eagles and the Seahawks, next on Madden Football.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today on the week. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. To throw is Ortiz. Throwing to start the drive. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun. Ortiz. This will be caught by Brown. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go, touchdown!
Dallas Goedert with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen.
Taking it right down Broadway. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. And boy, Charles, it is no doubt a passing league. We get that, but did you ever think we would see someone pass for 7,000 yards in a season? He just went over that threshold.
Brandon, 7,000 yards means you've had a monster.
Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ortiz. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 75 yards. And the Eagles are... Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession.
Here we go, set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown! A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 60 as his guys are able to extend their lead. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been sensational so far. Throwing to start the drive. Ortiz. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. To throw again. Ortiz. That one complete down the field to Smith. Into space at the 45. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Here's Ortiz throwing on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitor. Well, we're in the last. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The throw over the middle, taken in. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side.
Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And I'm just wondering how many yards. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes left side. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to use his legs here. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that's going to be caught. How about that one? They faked the spike, and it winds up a touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time... Philadelphia getting set to take the field. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Oh, he fakes the spike. And that'll be caught. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call
touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Let's go now.
Ortiz now throwing to start the drive. And he fires one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Personal foul. Basement. Defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel.